Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Washington football team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Buying time to his left.
Oh.
This is Donnell
Come
with the
on.
grab. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 41, Jones. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Check. Hey, 58 is a mic. Right, baby. They don't want it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Dude, that's wild.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. On third down, it's Reed. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Rabbit. SOS.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it.
Good
And
looking
he's
run.
able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making now. They've got it, and he'll take this into
And
the
that's,
end
are we coming
zone.
back?
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback.
Fucking
And
play.
he's into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. McElroy. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, That option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Come on, baby. Yellow, yellow. Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On first down, McElroy. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tight end left, tight end left. Hey.
On second down, McElroy. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got three. Three down. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Crawford. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth.
Hey, tight down.
Mahomes now to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a...
And the ball
Are you shitting me?
It's Washington that scoops it up. And a big
Wild.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Thank you.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Watch tight.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I got you, boy. 29 is the mic. Yellow. 29. Here we go, D.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll run on first down. McElroy. He finds some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give right side. McElroy. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second.
Ball in the first.
Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Shit.
Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that.
Fuck that kick. Jesus
so really
Christ.
Starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing Jones. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check Mike 21. 70 Lion. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check Mike. Check Mike. Check 99. Check 99. Under 10. 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check Mike.
Now Jones.
65. 65.
Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And he'll head out of bounds
He
inside the
don't.
10. Mark him down at the 9. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back
EB.
on the 18-yard line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check Mike 21. Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Watch this.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That's us.
No game
End of the half.
play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
There we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Bring it. Bang, 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 bang. Yellow. Bang. Check 3.
On first down, McElroy. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and 4.
20.
Hey, 57 color.
They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes.
I fucking digged
This is
that.
intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the return out shy of midfield.
I should have
to
taken the sack.
46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of the second quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reed, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get your swerve on.
Check. Fresno.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike's 50. Mike.
Curve 19, curve 19.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost
Getting my fucked that coverage assignment.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, watch the ball. Panther 11.
Hey, check Mike.
Back to throw. Jones gonna take a shot for
Edie.
Gallup. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich thrown against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I don't know what times I'm supposed to throw.
Yellow. 480. 15.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, Mike 51. Let's get the ball.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
8 yards to go on second down.
15, yellow.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 20.
You gotta go.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, dude, my guy slipped.
Pressure gets to him, he will go down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Here we go, Mike 20.
Yellow.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 20. It's a party now.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
So much going on right there.
often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They
Oh
certainly
my
did seem
God.
to
Come on.
sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Ready?
21.
70 Lion.
21.
I got him. I got him.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll try the left side. It's Reed, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
God damn, I ain't.
Let's get there. Slam, slam, slam. 36, 36.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down.
He tried.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Yellow. Uncle Eddie.
I got you, son. I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. McElroy, and he is met.
Thank God for conservative.
Backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Uncle Eddie.
Man.
Attack, attack.
Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
I think I missed that. Nope.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
God damn.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
Oh my lord.
Inside the 35.
That's fucking funny.
Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, 76 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Alert! Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got attack! Hey, let's go!
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, I missed him.
And his throw here's incomplete. He shook his head when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
15. Watch the run. Switch.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
I fucking whiffed.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down, it's Reed. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen.
Off the play fake, Jones. And
What a catch.
Just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll run on first down. It's Buchanan, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check Mike.
From the 45 on 2nd down.
Oh, Charleston, you gotta pick that.
It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here?
Fuck, I got it on the wrong guy.
Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike.
From the gun, Jones.
Oh, Minka, you gotta hold on to that.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive.
That should hit you in the hand.
There, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No chance.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Reed. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's trash. Kill, kill, kill. Joker, 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 Joker.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Reed, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 49ers now use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Dying.
Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch QB drop. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few
got me out of bounds.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Come on, bro. Let me hike.
On 1st down, McElroy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And Washington
Yeah,
now
end that.
use
Coming
the
out,
first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change
What the
up there
fuck?
going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
That's wild.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
All of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with
Oh my God.
on their heels and surprised the heck out of
And
them.
yards per play. Gross.
So for the Niners, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly after Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
Man, Petey is gross. What do we need? Yikes. There ain't shit I can do to Pity. And we got a bye next week, so there will not be a game. I don't think I hit pro. Oh, I should have went with the running backs. God damn it. I don't understand this. It won't let me upgrade him. Tells me I don't have enough. Like what? Anyhow, that'll be the game, ladies and